So I'm happy to introduce our new head football coach, Craig Koehler.
Thanks. Great day for my family, my wife, Cindy, and my two boys, Caleb and Micah. We've been here 14 years now. This has become home. It's always been a dream of mine to one day have an opportunity to be a head football coach. I come from a football family. My father was a former head coach. My brother is a current football coach. So this has kind of been part of my fabric since birth. So an outstanding place, Concord High School is. It's a very special place. Unbelievable administration. One of the reasons this is a great job is our superintendent, Wayne Stubbs, has been phenomenal. Our principal, Dan Cunningham, and our athletic director, Dave Preheim, are great people to work for and support athletics and support our vision on what it means to be a student athlete. Really, this day isn't about me. This is a culmination of what we've been able to accomplish. I'm being afforded this opportunity because of the things that we've accomplished as a program. More specifically, the 26 years that Tim Dawson spent here and the foundation that he laid. It was clear that through the process, I think our administration and our community wanted the direction to continue in the direction that it was going. And I told our players this morning, this is not about me. This is about players first, and our coaching staff, our administration, our community. This is a team effort, and I'm just the beneficiary. And fortunately, I was the most qualified candidate and was given the privilege to take the program in the direction that I know we're going to take it. So with that being said, any questions?
What was the big thing since you've been here 14 years that really wants you to want to be this job?
Very supportive people I've worked for. I have been groomed by a guy that has really become a legend in our state with regards to football. Our program is very special. This is a very special place. What we've accomplished here is very special, not just on the field, but the number of kids that we've had go on and play college football and just become college graduates. It's a very special place. Something that I want to be a part of long term. My dream is to put in 26 years of my own and retire from this place or more if they'll have me for that long. And if you don't have the proper resources and the proper people to work for, those things aren't possible, and those things are in place here. The transition has been very smooth. Our players are on board, and I think the success around here will continue.
What's your style?
I'm a high energy guy. I'm a defensive coordinator by trade, so I'm a defensive guy. That being said, obviously now in this role, you're going to have to manage more than just the defense. But for me personally, I'm an aggressive coach. Probably a little more aggressive than what Tim was. Tim was at times conservative, especially in some of our special teams areas. Some of those items where maybe peeking over your shoulder as the coordinator. Am I going to, if we send this blitz, is he going to be okay with that? But he was always supportive with that. He always supported me and trusted me with our defense. So my style is we are going to be very hardworking, aggressive, physical. We will play the game the right way. And we have kind of had the perception that we have really good athletes here, which we do, but we also have done a great job around here of getting our kids to buy into our philosophy, which is F5OH, and we're going to continue all those things. And so there will be some differences, but in terms of program-wise, we're going to keep things as close to the way they were moving forward here.
Tim always brought a lot of passion to the game, passion to practices, Friday nights. I know you are out of that same vein. Do you see yourself being in that? Do you like that embracing that kind of passion?
Yeah, no doubt about it. My father was a very intense person as well. Our players already know that. You know, I would consider that a strength of mine. I think I do a pretty good job of motivating our kids. I have the opportunity to be in the weight room with our kids, so I've already been in somewhat of a leadership role with our team with regards to our off-season conditioning and those type of things. So, yeah, that's just the way I am. I'm not going to change because now that I'm wearing the head coaching hat, I'm going to coach the way I know how to coach, and that is with passion and intensity. And I told Tim, you know, Friday nights we may have to bring him back for some of our locker room speeches before we take the field, because he, as a lot of you know, he was legendary. And so I can't promise I'm certainly not Tim Dawson, but yes, definitely sewn from that type of fabric in terms of being intense and coaching with passion.
Okay, you just said it, so I'll ask it now. Every coach wants to put their own stamp on it.
Right.
You want to be the last guy. You just
Right.
want to take. What's going to be Craig Koehler's stamp?
To be honest with you, from the outside, you know, our community may not see a lot of big changes because program-wise, we're gonna do a lot of the same things. There's no reason to reinvent the wheel. The things that will maybe be a little different are our day-to-day operation. You know, some tweaks here and there. You know, just some philosophies and certain ways that we want to practice maybe a little bit different. Tim, for those of you that know Tim was very old school and very traditional, and that worked great for us. And I'm a little more new school. I'm more of the belief of, you know, you mix it up and practice a little more. But so the outside looking in, I don't think you'll see a lot of change. We're gonna continue to play hard. You know, schematically, we're not. You know, there's a reason that we've become very successful here, and that's part of it. I would probably not be a wise choice to come in and try and change schematically. Just some of the day-to-day things, behind the scenes things. But I think it's necessary for any new coach. If you're going to put your stamp on things, you got to make a few little tweaks.
You're not going to go double type power line?
Maybe down on the goal line a little bit. No, that's, as Bill, you've covered us for ever since I've been here. I think you know, when we've gotten in the situation where we've been able to utilize our talent, it's been kind of part of where we made the turn, and we're going to continue to get the ball out in space and let some of our players make plays.
What do you want to work on?
Craig, tell me a little bit more about your background, like where you went to high school, did you play college ball everywhere?
Yep, no, I 1995 graduate of Benton Central High School. It's at the time when I was there, we were a 3A school. I believe they're a 2A school now down near West Lafayette, just outside of Purdue University there. I was a three-sport athlete. I played football, I wrestled, I played baseball. I went on and played collegiate baseball for 2 years at Indiana Wesleyan University, and then finished my bachelor's degree at Ball State, and then also got my master's from Ball State as well. So that's a little bit about my background. So no, I did not play collegiate football, but when you talk about my background is football. You know, my brother is at Miami of Ohio right now with Coach Martin. So you know, our dinner conversations at the holidays revolve around this game, and I think that's helped develop me as a coach and knowledge-wise of the game, obviously. Huge impact on my life. Obviously, my parents are you know, they were my role models growing up. I had that storybook childhood. My dad was in public education for 40+ years. It was a teacher and a coach. Was a head football coach, longtime head track coach. My memories, as I told our people in the interview process, that's what my childhood memories are. That being around my father and being around my two brothers. I have an older brother that's at Miami, and my younger brother's was actually in the profession, but has since gotten out and is in business. He lives out in the Bay Area in California. But those are my memories. You know, being around my dad, being around my brothers, and being on a football field. Which I can't wait. That's one of the deciding factors to move forward. Is I can't wait to experience that with my little boys. You know, and we got a lot of young guys, a lot of guys on staff that are my age, that have kids that are similar in age of my little boys, and I can't wait for that part of this great game, bringing our families together, and that's one of the special things about it.
Was Ben Reed coaching?
Yep. He was head coach in the mid-'80s. You look up Benton Central historically, not a lot of success in football, but while he was there, he was successful and taught me a lot of what it means to work hard and be dedicated, be loyal, all the things that that Tim preached to us as assistants and to his players.